So welcome to the lecture on the Bode plots. First of all, we should define what is the Bode plot. Here, this is the defined as a logarithmic plot of magnitude of g omega and phase angle of g omega against the frequency. In this case, the frequency is taken on the logarithmic scale, while the magnitude on the linear scale. Phase angle is also taken on the linear scales. So, this plot is basically developed by the SW Bode. So, that's why it is also known as the Bode plot in the honor of the SW Bode. So any transfer function, open loop transfer function can be denoted as a say GS, HS equal to 1. So in that is K 1 plus S TA plus 1 plus STA. That may be having a number of factor in the numerator. Similarly, simple pole at 1 plus T1, 1 plus T2, and a multiple pole at the origin, say S ki power n, and complex conjugate means a quadratic factor may also be having poles in the GS. So these are the poles and these are the zeros, and this can be very easily determined, poles and zero. So the constant k gain k multiplier can be determined limiting limit s tend to 0 s ki power n gs, so that will give the value of the k, where n is a n, as we know that n is a type of the system. uh, so in this case magnitude is obtained in a decibel, and that is obtained by uh, taking the 20 g omega at a base 10 log uh, of that 20 log g omega uh, at a base 10. So this is the simple magnitude, and since this can be taken in the log scale. So magnitude in a decibel can be very simply represented, since advantage of log is that all the multiplying factor becomes the uh, sum, while the division it is simply get converted into the negative, and that will be simply we can write that transfer function uh, 20 log, here in all the case base is 10, so 20 log k plus 20 log mod magnitude of 1 plus j omega ta plus 20 log 1 plus j omega tb, and this can continue up to the number of the roots in the numerator. Similarly, in the denominator, the first factor is j omega ki power 1 or s ki power 1. So that can be written as a minus 20, since log j omega n, so means log j omega ki power n, means you can write simply minus 20 n log j omega. And then next factor minus 20 log magnitude 1 plus j magnitude of 1 plus j omega t1. Similarly, for the complex poles, that can be written like this. So here you can see that the multiplication can be simply written as a sum of these log, and division can be minus of this. So this is the one of the advantage taking log. This can be simply represented. Well, phase angle of the given transfer function can be written as a, for the zeros, tan inverse omega ta plus tan inverse omega tb, and this is the for the multiple poles at origin, means minus n into 90 degrees, since j omega is a pole at origin, so that will be contributing minus 90 degree. So number of poles say n, so that will be minus n into 90 degree. Similarly, by simple poles, it will be contributing minus tan inverse omega t 1, and for the complex pole, that can be minus tan inverse twice zeta omega into omega n by omega n square minus omega square. So this way we can write a transfer function in the form of magnitude and in the form of phase angle. And normally the frequency in the board plots are represented in octaves or decades. In octave, the frequency bands from omega 1 to twice of omega 1. So frequency doubles. While in decade, frequency gets into 10 times. Omega 1 to the next frequency will be decade means 10 times of omega 1. So frequency uh, is taken on the log axis in the semi-log paper, while the magnitude is taken on the linear axis, phase angle also on the linear axis. One thing is to be mentioned here, that the horizontal distance between 1 and 10 will be equal to 3 to 30 or 2 to 30. Similarly, in octave means when frequency doubles, one distance between 1 to 2 will be equal to 2 to 4. So you can see in a graph paper, that is a semi-log graph paper. So why log scale for the frequency? Because in a control system, frequency varies in a wide range. So if only linear scale is considered, that the most of the information will be compressed near to the origin, and rest part of the frequency cannot be covered. And since log scale is a non-linear, so scale enables us to cover a greater range of the frequency, greater range of the frequencies, and also it allows quick and sufficiently accurate control system designs. So this is the another advantage of using the log scale for the frequency. Here, errors can be quickly identified. Multiplication converts into the addition, while division converts into the subtraction. Asymptotic approximation are also possible, and sketching of an approximate log magnitude curve are available, and plotting is relatively easy compared to other methods in the time domain. Here, logarithmic magnitude is 20 log magnitude of given transfer function j omega. Base is 10. Base is 10. Base is 10. So log scale for the frequency, and while linear scale for magnitude and phase angle. This is to be remembered. And due to this, taking a log uh, for the frequency, log axis for the frequency, these plots are also called the logarithmic plot. Bode plot or logarithmic plot. Any transfer function may consist of these four factors, that is constant gain k, a derivative or integral factor, first order factors, that will be 1 plus j omega t plus minus 1, quadratic factor means 1 plus j2 zeta omega by omega n plus j omega square by omega n square. So this can be very easily identified. What happens? So logarithmic magnitude for the constant gain k means you have to take 20 log k, means since k is independent of the frequency, so whatever the value of the k, depending upon the k, the plot or curve will be available for us to draw. So here in this case, in this graph, where we have taken a k equal to 10, so 20 log 10 equal to 20 dB, since it is a independent of the frequency, so this will be a line parallel to the frequency axis at a magnitude is 20 dB, while phase angle is also independent, so this constant gain k will be contributing a 0 degree. So this is the with the change in the phase, so there is a no contribution of the angle for this constant by the constant gain k. Now as we increase the number, so this will be the value, means when 20 log 0, this will be the 0 dB, 20 log 10 will be 20 dB, while 20 log 0.1 will result minus 20 dB, while 20 log 1 upon 100, that will be resulting a minus 40 dB. So this will be a straight line passing from this origin. So this is for from point 001. We will not consider zero frequency, because any number, because that will result a zero, so that will not be available here. As gain k increases by that, you have seen that the magnitude will increase by a factor 20. Magnitude will increase by a factor of 20. Similarly, for the power n, so that can be represented 20 log k into 10 to the power means 20 log k plus 20 into n. So that if it's reciprocal, that will be minus 20 log 1 by k, or uh, plus 20 log k. Now here a derivative factor has been considered, means j omega, means 20 log magnitude of j omega means 20 log omega, magnitude is means under root 1, means there is a no real part, so that will be giving a simply under root j omega omega square, so that will be the omega. So 20 log omega. Here what would happen for the as we know that for the since frequency varies in decade, in this case the frequency varies in decade, is 0.1 to 1, 1 to 10, 10 to 100, like this. So change in the dB is 20 dB as the frequency changes by a factor 10, so magnitude changes by a factor of a 20. So here you can easily find the slope of this curve is coming to the plus 20 dB per decade. And since it is a simply representing a zero at origin, so this will contribute angle of tan inverse j omega by 0, means that will be contributing plus 90 degree. So for the entire range of the frequency, this factor, means the derivative factor, will contribute a angle of 90 degree. So you can easily here, if omega is taken 1, so first term will be 0. So at omega 1 magnitude is 20 dB, and at omega equal to 10 magnitude is 40 dB for this factor, means 20 log 10 omega if it is increased by a factor 10. So that will be at initially this will be at omega 1 will be equal to magnitude will be 20 dB, and while at omega equal to 10 this will be 20 log 10 means 20 plus 20 means 40 dB, and the slope is 20 dB per decade. Now, if integral factor is taken means 1 by j omega, what would happen? As we change the frequency in a decade means 0.1 to 1 to 10, 10 to 100. So here the magnitude coming for at omega equal to 0.1 plus 20 dB, uh, for this means minus 20 log j omega. The minus 20 log omega means omega equal to 0.1. So this will be 1 by 10, or it will be 20 log 10. So that will be contributing a 20 dB. While at omega equal to 1, this will be contributing a 0 dB at this point, and next frequency, if it is taken to 10, basically, so this will be will also contribute a slope of minus 20 dB. So this, like this, we can draw the magnitude plot, and while phase plot for this frequency means for this factor 1 upon j omega, here this angle contributed by this factor will be phi will be minus tan inverse j omega by 0 means minus 90 degree. So whatever the be the frequency, it will continue to contribute a angle of minus 90 degree. So this is the magnitude plot for the integral factor. This is the phase plot for the this integral factor. So, and that if it is having a factor of means order of n, so similarly that will be multiplied by n. So in that uh, and means 20 into n, that may be plus or minus dB per decade. Similarly, if the factor is n, so angle will be minus 90 into n for the uh, pole, and plus 90 into n for the zeros. Now, first order factor. The factor means first order factor 1 plus j omega t key power plus minus 1. So this is the first order factor, and if this factor lies in the denominator, so this gs can be written as a 1 upon 1 plus j omega t. So since this is the first order factor, and magnitude of this will be simply, since we have to take the log of this and multiply it by 20, so magnitude of this factor will be 20 log magnitude of 1 upon 1 plus j omega t, or you can simply write minus 20 log under root 1 plus omega square t square in a decibel. So here this factor can be taken for the low frequency part and high frequency part. If the frequency omega is very less than 1 by t, here omega is very less than 1 by t, or omega t will be very less than 1, what would happen? So this factor can be neglected, then minus 20 log 1 means 0. So this, for the low part frequency, it will continue to contribute a 0 dB. While if this factor, if this frequency is very much greater than the 1 by t, or omega t will is very much greater than 1, what would happen? So magnitude of this is, as we know, that minus 20 log under root 1 plus omega square t square. What would happen? Since this factor is very greater than, very much greater than 1, so what this can be simply written as 20 log omega t decibel. Now, if omega is considered to be 1 by t, what would happen? The magnitude will be 0 dB. 0 dB. While if omega is 10 by t, so here what would happen? This will be contributing minus 20 log omega equal to 10 by t, 10 by t, and this t and t will be cancelled. So this will be resulting 20 log minus 20 log 10 minus means minus 20 dB. So here if the frequency is low means omega equal to 1 by t, so it will continue to contribute the 0 dB, and after that it will be contributing a minus. So here the slope for this factor means 1 upon 1 plus j omega t. The change in the per decade, the dB coming into the minus 20 dB. So slope will be minus 20 dB per decade. So here you can see here this will be up to the say 1, or you can write here for the same age, say it is a zero point 0.1 by t, or is it 1 by t, or if it is a 10 by t, what would happen? So up to this it is a contributing a 0 dB, 0 dB. After that what would be happening? 1 to 1 by t, this will be contributing a from 0 to 10. So slope dB is coming minus 20 dB. So this will be contributing as at a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. So this is the second asymptotes, and this is the corner frequency. At the corner frequency 1 by t, 1 by t, this is the up to this point it is contributing 0 dB, and at this point you can also find the error at this corner frequency, because at this point really the frequency is 1 by t, so that will be minus 20 log under root 1 plus 1 means minus 20 log root 2. At this point what would happen? 1 plus 1, so that will be giving a minus 3 3.03 dB. So actually the plot will be passing through this point, not the exact minus 3 dB. So this will be the at this point, so not exactly. So approximate plot is a straight line, while the actual plot will be like this. And the phase angle for this factor, since it is a this factor is lying in the denominator, what would happen? So that can be written as a phi equal to minus tan inverse omega t, since real imaginary by real, so that will be minus tan inverse omega by t. If omega equal to 0, the phase angle will be 0. If omega equal to 1 by t, so that will be giving a 1. So means tan inverse 1 means 45 degree, the angle will be minus 45 degree. So here it is minus. If omega equal to infinity, frequency is very high, this will be uh, uh, infinity means minus 90 degrees. So this is the minus 90 degree. So you can write that if it is a 0 means low, it will be a 0 degree for the low frequency. Here you can take for the phase, it is a say at this, say it is a 0, then at this point this will be omega equal to 1 by t, and at this it will be a 10 by t. See if it, so like this, a very high frequency, and that will continue to the minus 90 degree. While if the first order factor lies in the numerator, means gs equal to 1 plus j omega t, the magnitude will be 20 log mod of this, means magnitude 1 plus j omega t, or you can write plus 20 log under root 1 plus omega square t square in a decibel. Similar to that, means last one, if this omega is very less than 1 by t, or omega t is very less than 1, what would happen? This factor can be neglected, so that will be resulting a 20 log 1 or 0 dB. While if this omega is very high, then t, or omega t will be very much greater than 1, that means, so this will be resulting, since compared to this factor this can be neglected, so that will be 20 log omega t in a decibel. While the error at the omega equal to 1 by t means that you have seen in the last case, in this case what would be the error? Uh, 20 log under root at omega equal to 1 by t, so that will be region 2 under root 1 plus 1 means under root 2. So here uh, error will be plus 3.03 decibel, so that you will see here. So similar to that, here it will be under root basically 2, and this will be a plus. So what would be the error at this 3.02? So first part means lower frequency part. Say this is a say uh, 0.1 by t, this is 1 by t, and this is say 10 by t. So this, for a lower, it will be at a 0 dB, and after that it will be a uh, plus 20 dB, slope is plus 20 dB per decade, and at the corner there will be error, that is error is a plus 3, so that in actual case the curve will pass through this point that has been shown. So this is the magnitude plot, Bode magnitude plot for the first order factor if this factor lies in the numerator. And while phase angle for this is simply, you can say here that phi will be tan inverse omega t when phase angle is omega equal to 0, phase angle 0. Here if at this point if omega equal to 0, and when omega equal to say 1 by t, for this case what would be happening? So at this point this is coming to the tan inverse 1 means 45 degree at omega equal to 10 by t. What would be the value for this? This is coming to the angle plus 90 degrees, so that will be like this, plus 90 degree, and the graph will be like this. So this is the first order factor if this factor lies in the numerator. Now the third factor, that is quadratic factor. Here you can write this quadratic factor is a 1 plus twice 1 plus j 2 zeta omega by omega n plus j omega square by omega n square. So this factor, basically this is not available, so you can simply write 1 upon 1 plus twice zeta j omega by omega n plus, basically this will be a having a sign of minus, because since j omega square will be resulting a j square will be resulting a minus sign, so you have to put here minus. So here zeta, if zeta is greater than 1, the denominator will have a two first order factor with the real poles, while normally in practical case zeta is between 0 and 1, So that will be resulting a complex conjugate factor. So this here in this case complex conjugate factor has been considered, and magnitude and phase of the quadratic factor will depend upon the corner frequency and damping factor. So what would be the case for this? Here again this j omega will not be there. So magnitude means 20 log 1 upon 1 plus zeta j omega by j omega n, and this will be the minus, right? So or you can write minus 20 log 1 minus omega square by omega n square whole square, means real part, uh, uh, and then imaginary part, twice zeta omega by omega n, it is the imaginary part, so whole square, and this will give the magnitude, log of this will give the magnitude. So again similar to the first order factor, if omega is considered to be the very less than the omega n, where omega in a undamped natural frequency, if omega is very less than omega n, or omega by omega n will be very less than 1. So this factor can be neglected and this factor can be neglected. So finally this will result minus 20 log 1, so 0 dB. While the if the frequency is considered to be very high, means omega by omega n will be very much greater than 1. So here it is a 1 minus omega square by omega square compared to this factor 1 can be neglected again, since this will result to the power 4, so compare, and zeta is less than 1, so this compared to this factor means omega square by omega n square, this factor can be neglected. So you can write simply it is a minus 20 log omega square by omega square, or that square can be written here simply since it is a log, so minus 40 log omega by omega n in decibel. So for the quadratic factor, for the change in the every decade of the frequency, say if say omega uh, equal to uh, point 1 omega n, so this will be point 1, that will be plus 40 dB, that will be resulting a 0 dB, and then if it is considered to be the uh, uh, 1 omega n by n, so that will be 0 dB, so plus uh, 40 to 0 means every change in the decade that there is a change of the minus 40 dB. So here's the slope for the first quadratic for the quadratic factor. If this quadratic factor lies in the denominator, the slope will be minus 40 dB. While the high frequency asymptotes intersects with the low frequency one at omega equal to omega. Since at this frequency uh, uh, in the frequency intersects, this is the frequency where system will resonate. At this point the peak value will be obtained, and that peak value will basically depend upon the zeta. So as the zeta changes, the peak value can be varied. When the phase angle for the this uh, this factor means angle 1 upon 1 plus twice zeta omega by omega n. Here it will be a minus sign, minus omega by omega n whole square, or you can write it like this, minus tan inverse imaginary part means twice zeta omega by omega n divided by the real part 1 minus omega by omega n uh, whole square. So this can be the phase angle for the quadratic factor. And if omega equal to 0, this will result a 0 degree. If omega equal to omega n means undamped natural frequency, so that will be resulting a, since here this omega equal to omega n 1 means 0 divided, that means that will be resulting in infinite, so that means angle will be minus 90 degree. While at omega equal to infinity, very high frequency, the phase angle contributed by this will be minus 180 degree. So you can draw the magnitude and phase plot for this quadratic factor here. Again, it is a, this j omega factor will not be present. So for the low frequency, it will, asymptotes will be of 0 dB. After this value, it will be having a slope of minus 40 dB per decade. And while the phase angle plots here, it is a magnitude on this axis in dB, here the phi in degree centigrade, and this frequency on x-axis frequency in a log scale. So here angle at a zero, say this is the 0, so that will be 0, while 0.1 the very low angle. So similarly at 1, at this will be a uh, minus 90 degree, right? Omega equal to omega n, so that will be resulting a minus 90 degree. And after that it will be having towards the minus 180 degrees, so at as the frequency increases. This is the quadratic factor plot. Now if this quadratic factor lies in the numerator, what would happen? You can write this factor like this, 1 plus twice zeta j omega by omega n square. Again here this is a minus sign, so minus omega by omega n whole squares. Again zeta if greater than 1, so that will result a real poles of first order factor, two first order factor. In practical case, this zeta is considered between 0 and 1, so that will result a complex conjugate factors, that will result a complex conjugate factor. So basically the magnitude and phase of the quadratic factor depends upon the corner frequency and damping factor. So that will depend, while the resonant frequency can be varied depending upon the damping factor. If we change the damping factor, that we can change the value. Here this factor, again this j omega will not be there, this will be basically j omega, right? So you can write here either j omega, or here you can write minus of this. So magnitude will be 20 log under root 1 minus omega square by omega n square whole square plus twice zeta omega by omega n square. So again low frequency and high frequency two part this curve. If omega is very less than omega n, means omega by omega n will be very less than 1. So compared to uh, 1, this factor and this factor can be neglected. So magnitude for the low frequency will be 20 log 1 or 0 dB, and if the omega is very high, means omega by omega n uh, will be very much greater than 1. So compared to 1, this factor will be very high, and compared to this factor will be very low, because zeta is less than 1, and this will become a order of 4, while this remains the order of 2. So compared to this factor, this can be neglected. So one can write like this: 20 log omega square by omega n square, or 40 log omega by omega n in dp. So here, if say we change in order of decades, say omega equal to omega n, so that will be giving 0 dB. If omega equal to 10 omega n, so that will be giving a 40 dB. So the per decade change will contribute a slope of 40 dB per decade. So high frequency asymptotes intersect with low frequency at omega equal to omega 1, where you can see that this is a log 1 is a 0, so that will be 0 dB. So higher part and lower frequency meets at omega equal to omega n, where resonant peak occurs. While the phase angle for this factor will be uh, tan inverse twice zeta omega by omega n, or 1 minus omega by omega n whole square. So at omega equal to 0, this will be contributing a 0 degree. At omega equal to omega n, this will be contributing a plus 90 degree. At omega equal to infinity, this will be contributing at a contributing 180 degree. So phase plot can be drawn for this. So here omega equal to omega n means omega by omega n will this will become 1, so that will be 0, so then angle will be 90 degree. So that's why here 1. So at this may be say if different plot, it is a 0, so at 0 degree, at 1 this will be plus 90. As the frequency change, it tends towards the 180 degree. Actual plot you can see in the next class. You can see the construction of the Bode plot on the semi-log paper. So this way Bode plots uh, can be drawn considering the different factor. In actual case, considering all factor, there will be combined Bode plot that you will see in the next lecture. Thank you. So Bode plot is drawn to know the status of the stability, available gain margin and phase margin, and what after which this system may become unstable. So thank you very much. Thank you.